Part 2. What I do know is how it feels. How it feels when that spirit thing won't stop raking the metal mug across your ribcage, clanging like a machine gun fired at a church bell, vibrating everything irreverent inside. Sounds like a prison revolt that only you can hear and feel. And nasty things are being said about the prison guard, that scared, controlling, oppressive part of you and everyone else. If you are anything like me, you hope it never stops. You hope the bubbling never dies down and the yearning to break out and break through never simmers. You hope the voice that delivers the loudest whispers of what you envision never silences, that it never cowers behind fear and expectations that other people strap to your life like a backpack full of bricks or books written by experts. Because if it did, if it disappeared, if the voices vanished, and you were no longer overtaken by the taunts of your own potential, no longer blinded by a perfect vision of your purpose, no longer engorged with passion, what would happen? Well, I guess nothing. And to me, there is nothing scarier than nothing. Even when nothing seems to be going right, or nothing seems to be going right. I'd rather be bothered by the loud knocking on the door inside. Even though I answered years ago, the knocking continues. I'd rather my appetite be whet by a teaspoon of almost there every now and then. I'd rather suffer from internal eczema, constantly irritated by the itch of possibility. There have been many anxious nights where darkness has slept around me, my friends cocooned in a coziness I have yet to meet. You hear that C sound? Cocooned in a coziness. My eyes swollen with exhaustion, my body sputtering on its way down, but my dream won't stop crying, screaming like a colicky infant. Sometimes I think it needs to be changed. Usually, it just needs to be fed. So I feed it everything I have, and it feeds me everything I have. Though the struggle is always made to sound admirable and poetic, the thumping uncertainty is still there. What's he talking about? Still, he's talking about his what? Dream. Okay? So he's saying that if you don't have a dream, it's worse than having a dream. And even though it's gnawing at you and it's clawing at you, that when he said it's like a colicky infant, which means a colicky infant's like a baby who's sick. And he thought maybe it needed to be changed, which means, so he's using a simile. His dream is like a colicky infant that needs to be changed, which means a sick baby. And he's saying that he thought it needed to be changed, like he needed to change his dreams to fit his life, but really his dream just needs to be fed. He needs to work harder to make it happen. So he's using metaphor there. If it seems like it's so up here and you're like, whoa, I don't even know what he's saying. It sounds great, but I don't know what he's saying. Is that okay? Is that okay that you don't know? It is, because it's our first read. Okay, back to it. Did I just finish with, though the struggle is always made? Yes, I did. Okay, here we go. Sure, I know my dream is as real as my hands, but I grip tight a short leash with insecurity tied end to end, wagging along beside me. If you're like me, you've struggled trying to stomp out the flame of doubt and fear, the warmth and comfort, always enticing and familiar, though venomous and life-extinguishing. I know people who have burned, a burn so violent it can't be categorized by any numbered degree. I know people who have burned from foot to torso emotionally, legs of passion turned to soot. Yet no matter how hard I've tried to escape it, to kill the deceptive heat, dancing like a devil's tongue, to douse it all with the will and faith I can muster, I know a tiny ember always glows beneath the brush. It whispers to me, only when I step to the edge of excellence, my toes clawing the cliff, my mind already airborne, it whispers to me that I don't have wings, that I don't have a shot, that I don't have a clue. But to me, I don't have a choice, so I jump anyway. Dreamer, if you are like me, you jump anyway. So press pause on that.